Thank you. Yes. Shaken, not stirred.
Ooh, yeah.
Has a slight metallic adamantium taste to it.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Whiskey Business, the only YouTube channel that tells you exactly how drunk you have to be to see a movie. Today, we're talking Logan.
We got ourselves an X-Men fan. Maybe a quarter of it happened, and not like this. In the real world, people die.
Logan is the third and first good Wolverine movie that has been made. It follows Wolverine, who is an old, broken man, and he finds a small mutant girl who is one of the last mutants alive, and they go on a road trip where he kills everyone that he sees along the way. From the moment this movie starts, Wolverine is already more violent than you've ever seen him before. Claws going through people's skulls and eyeballs, and hands are getting cut off. From the beginning, they want you to know this is different.
Wolverine to his fullest. I mean, that's one comic book hero that you want to see violence with. He's got claws in his hands.
His power is knives.
It's slicing and dicing. I want to see some slice and some dice.
A lot of people throw around this like this is a modern Western movie, but this movie truly is a modern Western movie. If you replace the cars with the horses, this would be the same exact movie. It's just a very simple story. There's no fucking blue lasers shooting to space that are gonna bring down asteroids or the fuck, or having cities fly around. Like, this is just an old man who's just trying his best to just keep on going. He doesn't want to do this anymore, and people just keep fucking with him, and he has to keep chopping their fucking heads off.
I think that this movie has had literally the best acting out of every single character.
Yeah.
I mean, Hugh Jackman, like, literally owns this character in this movie. He's like Wolverine 100%. Even the little girl that was in the movie, you know, being X-23, she was just spot on. I mean, like, props to her being so young and talented. Man.
The movie probably wouldn't have worked as well if that girl was shit. If she was a shitty child actress, would have been terrible, but she's cutting people's heads off too. Everyone's head is gone in this movie. This little girl is just out of her mind, rage monster.
She didn't say a word, and she still did a great job.
Patrick Stewart was amazing. The acting's incredible. The action's incredible. The story's perfect.
It had heart. Yeah. Unlike any of the other movies, a lot of the other movies felt manicured. This is about the heart and the buildup of Wolverine as a character, and Professor X as well. Here we are, we're seeing these guys at their end. You know, I mean, they're beat down, and it's hard to watch. And I mean, it really gets you involved in the story, and it gets you involved in the struggle, and that's the best part about it. I mean, that's why I felt so involved in it. I mean, friggin' tearjerker of a comic book movie. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's not fair.
You can't do that.
You can't put me in a Wolverine movie and make me cry. Fuck you.
Professor X, he comes off as such a, not just amazing professor and teacher, but like a father figure to all these mutants throughout the years. And to see him really, you know, elderly and decrepit, it's really hard to watch. But at the same time, the acting in this movie was so good. It was just like you believed every second of it.
By the time you got to the end, me as a viewer, I felt friggin' drained. I felt just stressed out, up and down. I mean, like, I stopped eating popcorn. I was like contemplating like life's existence.
This movie is like Dark Knight levels good in terms of like serious, dark tone comic book movies. This is like up there. This
felt like a very, very different movie in comparison to almost every other comic book movie I've seen. Just a kind of a game changer. That's what it was.
We look at Dark Knight and we look at, you know, Iron Man and that type of stuff, and then there's down times when he's Bruce Wayne or he's Tony Stark, but Wolverine is always Wolverine. I mean, that's something you really see clearly in this movie. He can't like be Logan. He can't be James. Constantly in this battle
people
of being
fucking with him.
Yeah, people fuck with him over and over again. and he's always getting pulled back to being this Wolverine.
I'm still just amazed that at any time someone comes up to Logan and tries to fuck with him, and then 6 fucking knives come out of his fist, and they're like, "Hey, you fuck off! You ain't from around here." Like, dude, get the fuck out of there! This guy's gonna murder you. You're being a fucking dumb hillbilly. You're fucked. If I saw a guy with fucking foot-long knives come out of his fist, I'm not gonna hang around to fucking see what he does with those things.
If I was with these guys and we were getting in a fight and one of them got stabbed through the face with 3 skull claws, I'd run. I'm not sticking around to help him out. I can't defend against knife claws.
Wow. Okay.
Sorry. This is how it stands. Both you guys, I would hope that you would run if someone attacked me with knife claws.
I wouldn't even stay to watch you die. I'm like, oh shit, I'm out of here. Honestly, just talking about this movie makes me love it even more. I was thinking one review, but just talking about it and thinking back about this movie will stick with you. There's so many layers to it. You'll just fucking think about this for a week. It's a perfect Western movie. It's a perfect superhero movie. It's the perfect send-off for Hugh Jackman. Everything about this movie was incredible. I loved every second of it. I'm gonna give this movie a prohibition. See this movie, even if you're not an X-Men fan, this movie is just a good movie all around.
It's a great movie, and this is a great send-off for Hugh Jackman and a character that he's created. I mean, he owns this character. This is his. Great send-off, great movie, prohibition. Up and down. Knife claws.
I have plans to go see it tonight, so
Can I come?
if that, yeah, let's go.
That's weird. You didn't ask us.
That's
He's
strange.
sitting right here.
He told you guys. I feel like he invited
Well,
you guys before he even invited us.
I'm inviting everybody.
Now because I made a fucking big deal.
Everybody
special
can go.
anymore.
Oh, that's cool.
Everybody
Yeah,
can
fuck it.
go.
I don't care. I'm
Okay,
not gonna
cool.
go. I'll see something else.
Yeah.
I liked it as much as the very first X-Men movie, and that had a really sentimental value to me. I just loved the very original X-Men movie, and this brought me back to that. Of course, my vote is going Prohibition. Most definitely, and check out the movie. It's absolutely amazing. I'm so happy that it was made and it was done perfect. It was done perfect, in my opinion.
You still have time.
Cheers. Thanks for the one final ride, you sweet, sweet son of a bitch.